Karibu SolidWorks Tanzania. Yeah, so huu ni mwendelezo wa AutoCAD and so previously tuliona how to dimension an isometric drawing, lakini pia tuliona jinsi ya tulifanya one more practice on isometric, and today we are also going into another practice on isometric drawings. All right, so let me delete everything here. So Control A, and then delete on the button from the keyboard, delete. All right, so let's see. So we want to sketch this isometric drawing here. Mind you, tulisema ukiona an arrow pointing like this direction, that means this is a front view. That means the other side will be back view, then this will be left view, the other one will be right view. Then we have top view and bottom view. Well, in the case of isometric, then this will be our right view, this will be our left view, right? And then this will be our top view. Okay, so again, you can draw this from any direction that you want, right? Not necessarily just from right or from left or from top, right? Just unaona mwenyewe itakuwa rahisi kuchora from which direction. Ukijaribu in one direction ukaona kugomea, try another direction and you'll be fine. So let's draw this one here. So this is 20 and this here is how much? Okay, 20. Then here we have 40. If we have 40 there, and here we have 25 in a baki 15, right? So no, so 40 minus 25 na 15, right? So hapa manake 7.5 na hapa 7.5, right? So dimensions zingine wanazifanya kwa mathematical way. So we have 27.5, 27.5, and then here we have 30, 20, 30, 20, right? So let's draw this part here first. 20 by 7.5 by 20 by 7.5. Start with there. So yeah, we're on the left side. Ortho mode must be on. Keep that in mind. Ortho mode must be on while you are drawing isometric drawings. So line, let's say start from here, upward 20, this way 7.5, this way 20, and that way 7.5, enter. Again, so here we have on the right view, we have 30, which is this one here. 30 by 20 by 30, right? So Control E to change the cursor. So on the right side, from here, this way, 30, 30. Down here, 20, and then this way, 30. Enter, enter. Right, what else? So we have this one here. So we can forget the downward, right? So let's draw this 25, 30, 7.5, then 20, 7.5, 20, right? So Control E. So here, from here, this direction is 25, enter. Then Control E to change cursor mode. This direction is 30, enter. Then Control E to change again the cursor to be on the left. Down here, 20, this direction 7.5, and then up here 20, and then this way 7.5, enter, enter. Okay, so we can draw this line here and trim it, right? We can draw this line here and trim it. Okay, so line, this is the left view. From here, just extend it, let's say to here, and then TR, enter, then trim this, escape. Okay, let's proceed. Alright, so kwa sababu hii ni inclined na tujui angle inclination, hii tutaichora tu kwa kujoin from this point to that point. So what we should do now, tunaweza angalia from here to here we have 70, right? We have 70. and from here to here we have 30. So hapa mpaka hapa ni 30. So kama hapa ni 30 na hapa ni 100, right? That means from here to here is 70, right? So tunaweza chora center line hapa kutokea hapa katikati mpaka hapa. Maanake hapa tuna 30. Ngapi tufike, tunaongeza ngapi tufikie 70? Tunaongeza 40, right? So unaweza ukachora line kutokea hapa 40, after tukaigawa this direction 35, that direction 35, and then we proceed from there, right? Okay, so Control E on the top view line from this center here, go this direction 40, 40, 40, enter. And then from there, tunaweza tukachora line sasa, right? This direction 35, 35, enter. Again, another line from here, the other direction 35, enter. So we can delete this. Click and delete. Now, how much is this one? Kwa sababu kama kutoka hadi hapa ni 50, right? Kutokea na manake imebaki hapa 50, right? But here we have 30. So hapa tumebakiza 20, right? So here we have 20 and here we have 20, right? So line from here this way 20 to 0, enter, enter. Again another line from here this way to 0, enter, enter. Now we have this line joining here, so tunachora two straight line from this point to that point and from this point to that point, right? So a line from here, just connect it to here, right? Again, enter, repeat line from here to here. Get it? Okay. All right. So here we have this one. So we have this one at 50, right? So we can just draw a line down here. This is on the right side. Line here, then we join it here. This is 20, right? Then we join it there. So line, Control E, from here down here 20, enter, and then we join it here directly here. Amazing. Okay, now we have this one here. This one here is 50, 40, 30, then down here how much? So this is 15, right? 40 minus 15, 25. So that means here this is 10. Okay, so this is 20 generally. Okay, so we have 50, 40, 30, 20, right? So a line from here going this way 50, 50, enter, goes up by 40, 40, enter, goes this way by 30, 30, enter, go down by 20, enter, enter. Marvelous. And then what can we draw? We can draw this feature here. So this is how much is this? So if from here to here is 40, and then the whole distance here is 70, 70 minus 40, that is 30. Meaning this one here is 15, but this one from here to here is 20, right? 20, all right. So 20, 20, then 20, then 10, then 5, I mean 5, yeah, 5, then 10, then this is 15, right? So tunachora hivi 20, 25, then 10, then okay. So top view, so Control E, Control E, Control E. Okay, line. Ama unaweza uka press F5 ama unaweza uka select pale hapa from here to change the cursor orientation. So from here this way 20, enter, this way 20, enter, this way 5, enter, this way 10, enter, and then this way 15, enter, enter. Marvelous. And then we have this one here. This is 15, 30, 15, 20, right? So that's on the left side. So Control E, Control E. So take a line here. From here, go this way 15, enter. Go that way 30, enter. Go up here 15, enter. Go that way 20, enter. Go down here 20, enter, enter. Marvelous. Then we can draw this one again. This one is 30, right? 30, 15, 10, 5, 20. So Control E from here, top view, 30, enter. And this way, okay, let me see. So here, this is 15, 10, 5, right? So this direction 15, enter, then goes down, up, inside by 10, enter, then this way 5, enter, and then this way 20, enter, enter. Okay, again, we have this one here, 20 by 15 by 20, right? So Control E, that's on the right view here. So this one goes down by 15, enter, then come this way by 20, enter. So we can draw this line here and trim it. So Control E, top view, line kutokea hapa, kutokea hapa mpaka hapa, then TR, enter, trim this, trim it. Again, we have this line here goes down, so we can draw this line directly and trim it. So Control E. So take a line from here, just draw it down here, and then TR, enter, this one, escape, and then voila, we're done. So there you have your isometric feature. So let's see Control P. Let's preview PDF creator, say preview. Right, there it is. Yeah, it's very simple, right? Very simple. Okay, so let's do another. Okay, so let's do another one here. So yeah, we have this one. Um, you have this one. So let's see again. So here pa, namna ambayo ninataka sketch. I mean, you decide where to start. You decide where to begin, right? And this arrow shows the front view. So unaweza ukaamua kuchora this right view, ukamaliza ukaja ukachora these other views, right? So let's begin this. How do we go about this? So let's draw the right side. So we draw this, then that, then that, then these two cycles. Okay, so hapa ni how much? So from here to here, here to here is 80. This to this from this to this center of the cycle is 55. Kama hii cycle in yeah, we draw to the center of that cycle. So that means 80, 55, 55, and then we have center of this cycle here, right? So say right view line. Okay, so let's say from here this way 80, enter, then downward 55, enter, and then again from here downward 55, enter. Then we can say from here we can select the center line, we can draw a center line, select line, center line from here to here, right? We have here our center line, right? And then we draw this an isocycle. This one of 30 and the bigger one isocycle of what is the radius of this? So this is 30. This is because from here, if from here to here is 80, that means the radius from here to here is 40, right? Okay. So ellipse EL, enter. Then I for isocycle, enter. Then from center here, this is the center. The radius is 15 for the inner one, enter. Oh, sorry. So I have to deactivate the center line drawings here. Come back to by layer, and then EL, enter. I for isocycle. From here, radius is 15, enter. Again, ellipse, I for isocycle. From here, radius is 40, enter. Again, you can trim, right? We can trim this one, right? And I can delete this line if I want to. So that's the right side. So now I can draw the left side. So I can draw this line here, which is 80 plus 20 plus 20. So that is, and again here, again, this is 55. This is 55 to the center of those cycles, right? So I can draw here 100 or service in 120, 80 plus 20 plus 20. This 120, 55. Then the thickness here, this is 15. We need thickness of 15. So let me do that. So Control E. So line from here, going this direction 120, enter. Going down 55, enter. Going in by 15 thickness, enter. Go up by how much? So I have to leave 15 from up here. So come up on 55. So that means going up here will be 40 to leave 15. Then we go this way, 80, 80. Then go this way, 40, 40. Then again, we go this way, this is 15. Oh, no, 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 that's not correct. So here, oh, so this is 20. Right. So Control Z. Let me draw it again. Line. Okay, hapa. This way 120. Enter. This way 55. Enter. This way 20. Hii space inabaki juu ndo 15. Kwa hapa itakuwa 40. Alafu hapa itakuwa 80. Alafu hapa itakuwa tena 55. Alafu hapa itakuwa 20. Oh, sorry. This is down here. This is 40. Alafu here itakuwa 20. Like that. Okay. So how do you go about putting this cycle here and this one and that one? How do we go about it? So how do we go about it is we know the thickness, this thickness here is 20 and this thickness here is 20. So we to position this one and that one, we draw a line going in from this center, going in by this thickness, which is 20. And then we position that cycle of 30. So we draw line, so from this center going that direction by 20, which is the thickness, enter. And then there we get the center, and then we say EL for ellipse, I for isocycle, then we select center here and we give it the radius, which is 15. So you see, now we can trim everything else that is not visible, tiara, then trim this, right, and we can delete this. So we have that. This one is that one, is that one. All right. Okay. Again, so to get also this arc here, that means it's the same as this cycle. So the cycle the R. So let me Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Yeah. So I leave this line here. E L for ellipse, I for isocycle. I position this bigger cycle. Radius is 40, 40, enter. You see? Now how do I get so control E, how do I get this line here? This is tangent line, tangent to this arc and that arc. So I can come here and shut and switch on tangent like this one, right? And then I'll take a line and I'll search for tangency. So okay, let me switch off the quadrant, right, and see if I can get tangency. So from here, so let me switch off everything. I only leave tangency, so I get the snap tangency only. Let me see if I can get tangency. I can't. Tangent. Okay. Let me switch snap. Control A. Control A. See here I get um so I cannot get the tangency here. Okay. Let me see. Let's say nearest. Let's say nearest. Let's say line. Let's say nearest is here and then here. Right. So I turn down so let me shut off the ortho mode and find here nearest. So here tangency here and then tangents here. So I switched on nearest and tangency so that I can see the snap of the tangency. Right. And then from there I can delete this one. I can also delete this one, and I say I can trim trim. So trim this one and trim this one, trim that one, trim that one, trim this one and that one. Yeah, voila. So you have that way. All right. Uh, okay. So after that, instead of drawing, let's say this one manually, you can try to copy the present one. So let's try to do that. So we can draw this line to a center which is 40. So we can draw center from here. So okay, let me switch on everything else: endpoint, midpoint, center, quadrants, intersections. Okay. So line, same from here to a center is 40. Enter, right? And then I can move. So let me try to copy. So select this one and this one and this one and this one. Let me try to copy instead of drawing them again. So copy from this center to this one, then escape. Yeah, so there you have it. So here I can click this and delete. I can tr, I can trim here, here and here and here and here. Yeah, I can click and delete. Yeah, yeah, so beautiful that way. Okay, and then I can draw this one here. Okay, so which one do I draw? Okay, so I can finish drawing this one here. This is 120 by 80. So Control E to top view, line. So from here, going snap mode, I mean ortho mode on, straight lines. So 120, 120, and then this one is 80. Enter. And then here, I have I have at a distance up here, I have at a distance of what? 15. I have these two cycles. One has an 80 diameter 40 radius, and the other one has a 60 diameter, that is 30 radius. So I can draw here a center line from here to here, and then Control E. Now I draw a line going up by the height of those two cycles. So from here goes up by 15, enter, enter. So there is where I put Control E on the top view, put my two cycles. So EL for ellipse, I for isocycle. So from here, um, radius is 40, first radius. And then again, I for isocycle, radius is 30, enter. All right, then I can delete this. Okay, again, so I can trim what is not visible. So I can trim this one, that one, and that one, and that one too, and this one, right? Okay, so again, down there I also have an inner cycle and an outer cycle. An inner cycle again of 60, the outer cycle of 80, and the very inner cycle of 30. 30, 60, 80. So okay, EL for ellipse, I for isocycle. I draw it at this line down here. So the first one has 40. Again, the other one has oh sorry, EL, enter. I for isocycle. Here has a radius of 30. Again, I for isocycle. This has a radius of 15, diameter 30. Okay, so now I trim what is not required here. So I trim this, right? And I trim this, I trim this, I trim this, I trim this. Yeah, I trim this, I trim this, I trim this. Click this line, delete, TR, trim this. Almost there, almost there. So what left? What is left is this tangency here. Tangents from here to here, and the tangents from here to here. Then we'll be done. So again, I switch off everything from snap mode here. I switch off everything else, and I leave tangent and nearest, right? Then I take a line. I find tangency here. Find tangency here and here. So Control Z. So there is this one here. I can delete this line. Look for tangency here and tangency here. Again, another line. Look for tangency. Okay. Look for tangency here. So tangency is here. And here. So I can delete this. Right. So I have my two tangencies. TR for trim. So trim this one. Oh, sorry. That means this hasn't touched the point here. So let me find a point. Let's say TR. Yeah. This one trim. Yeah. Yeah. So voila. There we have isometric drawing. Yeah. With everything that is required to be. So yeah, I hope email. Let's say a preview on printing, PDF creator, let's say preview. uh, there we have them. Beautiful, right? Yeah. So I hope Melio, so you're on the right track. Keep doing more exercises, keep pushing, keep moving forward, and see you at the top. Ciao.